Hello, everyone, and greetings of the holiday season. I'm Jim Barasano, a member of the Littleton Rotary Club. It was just a few days ago that the Littleton Electric Light and Water Department put up thousands of lights on the Littleton Common trees. As we approach Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, winter solstice, and of course the new year, we know that due to the pandemic, we all have to continue to be very careful. But we're also blessed with some wonderful modern technology. And tonight, we're using some of that technology right here on Littleton's first ever virtual tree lighting. We want to give a special thanks to everyone at Littleton Community Television for making this possible. To get the celebration started, we'd like to first welcome a very special guest, Littleton Select Board Chair, Cindy Napoli.
Thank you, Jim, and thank you to the Littleton Rotary and LCTV for working hard to make sure that many of Littleton's holiday festivities still continue despite the global pandemic. We are very fortunate to have such an amazing community, and it's been wonderful to see everybody come together to make sure that some of our holiday traditions continue right here in Littleton this year. The Littletown tree hunt is still taking place, and it's more popular than ever. There's been an outpouring of activity on our amazing conservation trails, and it's been wonderful to see all the smiling families and faces and friends posting on Facebook out and about and enjoying nature and those amazing conservation trails that we have right here in our backyard. I wanted to thank Alicia McDonald and Lynn Bork for putting that together a few years ago. It's been a huge success, and it's been a great addition to the traditions here that we have in Littleton. I also wanted to mention that the Holiday Bazaar and the Christmas tree lighting will be taking place virtually this year. And I wanted to thank everybody who's worked hard to make sure that happens. State Representative James Arciero is holding a drive-through Toys for Tots event at the Littleton Police Station on December 12th from 1 to 3 p.m. I hope that people will stop by and help support that initiative as well. I also wanted to take a moment to mention some other residents who took it upon themselves to step forward and help those in need. This holiday season, Anne-Marie Kraus did an amazing job of initiating a supply drive for the homeless in Lowell, and I really would like to commend the residents of Littleton supporting that initiative and helping her collect donations like sleeping bags and clothing and whatnot to help support those less fortunate. Sean Kelly and his team at Neshoba Air and Boiler Works had an amazing turkey drive for the Merrimack Food Bank, which was very successful. And I just also wanted to mention Springdale Farm and the Baptist Church of Littleton for their hard work this year, helping keep people fed. Also, the food servers at the Littleton High School have been incredible, stepping forward and making sure that families and those in need have been fed throughout the pandemic. As I mentioned, food insecurity is a severe, serious problem, not only here in Littleton, but as well in surrounding communities. We are very fortunate to have an organization like Loaves and Fishes right in our backyard, helping those in need. They've been doing so since 1983. And Loaves and Fishes provides food and essentials for over 800 families in 6 surrounding communities. So it's important to remember that an organization like that and support them as well. During this holiday season, I don't know if people remember, but about a few years ago, there was a shortage of turkeys at Thanksgiving time, and they put a call out for assistance, and boy, did the residents of Littleton step up like they always do to help support that need. And we ended up collecting over 100 turkeys and about 60 tons of food that year. So many turkeys were collected that we actually had to utilize the freezers at Kimball's Farm to make sure that this turkey stayed fresh before they could be distributed to surrounding families. So that was an amazing event at the time for Littleton, and I'm certain that that's one of the great things about the residents of Littleton is that they always step up when there's a need. So I hope that people will remember Loaves and Fishes this year as well, because there are still many families in our community as well as surrounding communities with food insecurity, and it's important that we help support them as well this year. On behalf of the Select Board, as well as other local officials, I just wanted to say thank you to the residents of Littleton for being so supportive and helpful of one another this past year. 2020 has not been an easy year on any of us, but I think it's brought us closer together as a community. And I'd just like to remind residents to stay safe, be healthy, and mask up so that next year we can be on Littleton Common in person once again together as a community. So thank you very much. And again, enjoy your holiday season and stay well and be healthy. Thank you.
Thanks, Cindy. Here is the contact information for Loaves and Fishes. We have lots of fun planned for tonight's virtual tree lighting, and to get the snowball rolling, here's the Littleton High School Band from a performance back in 2014, doing 2 of their favorite holiday songs. The lyrics will appear on the screen, so gather around and let's sing along. 3, 4. That was wonderful. Thank you, Music Director Hillary Bridge, and all of the terrific musicians, many who have probably gone off to college or the workforce by now. Now, let's take a look back to last year's Holiday Bazaar and a visit by the jolly old elf himself, Santa Claus. Santa won't be visiting Littleton this year until Christmas Eve, when all good boys and girls are asleep. In keeping with Littleton's first weekend of December holiday traditions, we had a virtual holiday bazaar on Saturday, December 5th. It was a big success, and if you missed it, you can still watch presentations by various civic and charitable groups on LCTV's on-demand site, and even purchase some of the terrific items they have for sale. Here to tell you about it is the Littleton Rotary Club's Virtual Bazaar co-chair, Judy Grandy.
Thank you, Jim. This has been a very exciting event for Littleton, starting with yesterday's Holiday Bazaar. We had more exhibitors than we thought possible when we first came up with the idea of having a virtual bazaar. It just was so successful. We had organizations, nonprofits, 22 nonprofits selling everything from popcorn to coffees and teas, books. We had ornaments, Christmas trees, holiday decorations, clothing, Littleton clothing with the sports logos and some other items of clothing. We had some hand knit things, including Afghans, and it just, the list went on and on. We just had everything that anybody could possibly want, either to give as a Christmas gift, a holiday gift, or to give as themselves as a present for being so wonderful. Now, I particularly want to thank LCTV because they have gone well over more than anybody could have expected to help us with this. We never could have done it without it. They've been just terrific partners and helping us film PSAs for some of the organizations and presentations and putting it all together. So I want to thank you. I really want to thank Santa Claus, because Santa Claus came yesterday for the Holiday Bazaar and today for the tree lighting. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful experience. And I want to thank everyone who participated, who bought something, who just enjoyed doing this. And I want to wish you all a very, very nice holiday season. Thank you. Back to you, Jim.
Thank you, Judy. Be sure to support these local charitable and civic groups this year and always. In just a few minutes, we'll be Zooming with Santa at the North Pole. I'm told that Santa and his elves have some special surprises for us, including a magical way for Santa to illuminate Littleton Commons' thousands of lights right from his workshop at the North Pole. But first, as we've done for many actual tree lightings, let's do some holiday trick questions. There will be a 15-second countdown, and let's see who in your home is the first one to get the correct answer before it appears on the screen. Are you ready? Okay, here's your first trick question. Which candle burns longer? A white candle, a red candle, or a green candle? The answer is none of them. They all burn shorter. Yes, these are trick questions. You can use them on your friends to get a laugh or perhaps a groan. Okay, here's another trick question. In Santa's Standard English Dictionary, there is one word that is spelled incorrectly. What is it? The answer is incorrectly. That's right. The answer is incorrectly. It's the only word in the dictionary that's spelled incorrectly. Did you get that one? Well, if not, don't worry, because when we visit with Santa at the North Pole workshop, he'll have some fun riddles along with a few surprises. But first, when you think of winter holidays in New England, we think of snow, sledding, skating, skiing. But in some parts of America, it never snows, and it's always warm and sunny. Here are the UUUks at the 2018 Community Christmas Concert at the Mormon Church right here in Littleton, performing Mele Kalikimaka. That's the Hawaiian way of saying Merry Christmas. Kalikimaka, everyone. I'm sure that most of us have watched Charlie Brown's Christmas more than once over the years. This song, written long ago by Vince Guaraldi and Lee Mendelson, is the one that Charlie Brown and all of his friends love to sing. Now we can sing along with the Littleton High School Band, conducted by Hillary Bridge, as they perform Christmas Time is Here. Well, it's almost time for Santa to illuminate those thousands of lights on the many trees here on the Littleton Common. Let's see if we can contact Santa at the North Pole. Hello, Santa. Do you hear us okay? Do you see us, Santa?
Of course, Jim. I can see you and I can see everyone in Littleton. And as it says in the song, I can see you when you're sleeping and I can see you when you're awake.
Santa, thanks so much for taking the time from your busy schedule to visit with us here in Littleton. We really appreciate it. Without you, our Littleton Common lights would not shine and our holidays would not be very bright.
Thank you, Jim. And I want to take time here to thank all the people who've been involved in this. This is such a wonderful, wonderful event I've been coming to for years and I enjoy it. So I want to thank the Littleton Rotary Club, for they are the ones who put this together year after year after year, they're responsible. And Littleton Community Television. It's their wonderful facilities that we're using so we can do this year virtually. The Littleton Light and Water Department, of course. All those folks come out and they put all those thousands of lights on all the trees for us, make sure they're working. And many, many other folks have been in there. So I think I want to say thank you to them. Although I won't be arriving in Littleton in my sleigh and reindeer until Christmas Eve, when all good boys and girls are asleep, I do have some riddles right now that the children at home can try and solve. There will be a 15-second countdown, and let's see who in your home can be the very first, to get the correct answer before it appears on the screen. You ready? Here we go. Leading up to Christmas, how do my elves work 24 hours a day without sleep? So how do my elves for the first 24 days work without sleep? That's the riddle. And the answer is no problem. They sleep at night. See, now you understand what a riddle is. You've got to solve the riddle. Riddle number 2. I've got 3, so you better be ready. What can Mrs. Claus, the elves, and you children do that Santa can't do? So what can Mrs. Claus, the elves, and you children can do that Santa can't do? Why, sit on my lap, of course. Oh, I love this. Yes, I do. You ready now? This is the third one. This is the last one, okay? What do I sit on, sleep in, and brush my teeth with? So what do I sit on, sleep in, and brush my teeth with? You ready? Go ahead. Think about it. Think about it. A chair, a bed, and a toothbrush, of course.
That was a good one, Santa. We'll have to try those riddles on our friends at school. You know, we don't get to visit you way up there at the North Pole, and I know that your elves are very busy right now, but are there some toys that you can show us?
In fact, there is. My elves always loved toy trains. In their spare time, they even built a whole town and a railroad. Of course, the trains are HO trains, as in ho, 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 ho. The town is called Neshoba, the same name that Littleton was once called. It looks different because, in addition to the real Littleton, it has imaginary fun things for the elves and the children love to do. Like go to the amusement park or watch a circus parade There's even a park like Littleton Common where a toy Santa meets toy children during the holidays. Here's some video that I recorded on a nice mobile phone that Mrs. Claus gave me as an early Christmas present, because I was good. Ho, 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 ho. It's almost time to light the trees. Last year, the big switch had a few problems. I finally had to get some magic to get it to work. We get all the lights shining. So I had my techie elves work on a solution this year. We weren't going to use the switch again. They came up and made me a special glove that collects Christmas spirit and turns into electricity. I'll be sending a beam of Christmas spirit to Littleton to light the lights. But before I do, we need a little more Christmas spirit. Let's sing a round of Jingle Bells along with the Littleton High School Orchestra. Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Go ahead, children, sing it. Ho, ho, ho. My, that was fun. Let's see if this magic finger will light those trees all the way from the North Pole. So we're going to do a countdown, starting with 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Hey, they lit. Merry Christmas, everybody. Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas.